relate to the frustrations, not knowing exactly what your baby wants, needs, or feels. That can be kind of a serious stress for parents.
Yeah, but there may be a way to minimize that. Fox 17's Savannah Fish joins us now in studio with a communication method that might make it easier for parents and their babies. Good morning.
Hey, good morning to the both of you. All right, so more food and water. These are some of the most popular signs used in baby sign language, a method that's used to help parents and their babies communicate and eliminate communication barriers. I sat in on a local baby language class to learn more.
We are here for baby sign language class.
And it's just a tool that you can use to communicate with your baby earlier.
Through the doors of the Village in Grand Rapids, you will hear laughter, singing,
Happy, are you feeling grumpy?
And see moms, dads, and their babies using sign language.
I had started to join some mom groups, and then kind of through that network of moms, I had heard about the Village. And so I came here with a friend. We started doing classes.
Kelly says since starting the classes with her son, William, knowing what he needs is easier than ever.
Really, like around 18 months, he had this explosion of signs and language where he's able to tell us, when he's hungry, what he wants to eat.
Kelly says the first time he signed, she didn't even realize it was happening.
His very first sign was milk, and he actually signed it while he was nursing.
And once that connection was made, well, the pre-verbal communication began.
He would get the biggest smile, he would laugh, he could tell and he would definitely test the limits of it, like signing more nonstop to see how much we would actually bring him.
Jackie Walters experienced that same aha moment with her first baby and is currently teaching it to her second.
They're, hitting their high chair and screaming. You're like, are they ever going to get this thing? But then when it finally happens, it is so satisfying. And they see it too. Like they get this big grin on your face. I'm telling you something and you're hearing me, you're understanding me. It's very rewarding.
Speech language pathologist Emily Goodrow says baby sign language can be taught as early as a newborn. Babies typically start to sign, though, around 6 to 12 months.
I always say I've never seen a typically developing child who is being consistently signed to at home not start signing. I would say the most important thing is consistency. It's almost like a bridge to verbal language rather than a replacement for verbal language.
Not just doing sign in class, but at home too.
I think that the biggest benefit is just reduce frustration. There's less crying, there's less tantrums, there's less screaming, because when you're communicating, you're less frustrated.
Which parents say has helped them form a bond with their baby they may not have had otherwise.
Just having a tool to communicate with your child. The tool itself is helpful, but the confidence that comes from that, I would say, is even more so.
William, can you say I love you, Mama? It's just been a neat way for us to learn to communicate together.
Yeah, so it was really fun to sit in on that class. And a fun fact is William, one of the babies that you met in that story, he was out with his mom and they were eating at a restaurant and he said thank you to one of the waitresses and the waitress knew sign language.
Yeah.
So typically he's just using that with his parents at home, but exciting to see him use that outside of class.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
I feel like more and more
quickly.
parents I hear of doing this. So
Oh yeah,
awesome
and Emily, who is a specialist in all of this, she says that babies who learn to do sign language earlier typically have like higher IQs later in life. So just overall a good way to start communication earlier.
Yes.
And yeah,
Like I said,
I think
no
it's a great
gap in
idea.
communication. That was
Yes.
really
Yeah.
beneficial.
Thanks, Savannah.
for sure.